Hello?
Hello? I hear you.
All right, I'm back. I've started recording now. I forgot to do that earlier.
Oh.
So. But anyway, here's a recap of what we talked about earlier. So I talked about what I got going on, what I've done in the land so far. I've been out to the land probably like about three times this year. I purchased the land. I finished purchasing the land probably about 2-3 months ago. I think in January I finished purchasing the land. And then I've been out there to so far I've dug a well. I put in a well in. I've cleared off some of the land. It's 10 acres of land that I own, and I'm building a community on there. Hey, hold on one second. Hey, how you doing? Whoever just joined.
Naima Martin.
How you doing, Naima Martin? Thanks for joining.
Oh, thank you.
Hey. Oh, no problem. And anyway, this is what I was saying. So far I've dug a well. We call it the Hodge family well because Brother Avery Hodge, he donated the most for that well, and so they named after him and his family as a show our appreciation for his family's contribution to the community. And this year I wanted to put in an orchard. I was actually planning on doing that this weekend, but my wife's getting ready to have the baby, so I had to postpone everything. But by the end of this year, I want to have the power pole in. I already talked to the power company, and I got all the pricing for that, so I'm working on that, have the power pole in. And then I want to put the orchard in August, and I want to, have enough land cleared out. I want to start having families go on the land by the end of the year. Those are my goals for this year. And I've talked to we discussed like the security issues. I know a lot of people were concerned about, because there's a lot of racists out there, and there are a lot of people that people that are going to hate against a project like this. They're going to hate and they want to try to destroy it, But first, let me say that this community is open for anybody of African descent, and it's also open for Muslims of any ethnicity, So I want to keep it open for all of our people, And so with the security issue, as I stated to other people before, but you guys might not know, I'm ex-U.S. Army, so I am going to train some people, at least 4 or 5 brothers and sisters, to be able to defend the land, and it's going to be a defensive security team only. So we're not going to be very aggressive. We're just there to defend our land and keep unwanted people off it. And it's the whole purpose of this land, so we can build. So we can have an independent community, like a safe zone, and hopefully once this is built, we can inspire other people to build more of them. And what I mean by a safe zone is we're going to grow our own food, we're going to have our own stores, we're going to have our own school, we can educate our own kids, and we can live around other people other like-minded people who that we can regain our culture, regain who we are, and be separated from a system, a society that does everything in its power to kill us off, destroy us, and keep us down. I want to regain a sense of black economic power and independence for us and our people. And I know it's starting small because, I can only afford 10 acres, so I can only house 10 families on this 10 acres. So hopefully, if this community is a success, I can start other communities just like this, or inspire some to start other communities like this. But that was just a brief rundown of what we were discussing earlier. So if you have any questions or concerns, please let me know.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I just want to add something else, brother. As far as this project, you want to make sure that you're documenting and taking good notes on everything. And I know that you're an author, and so this should be easy for you. Just documenting things that you feel like are going well with the project, things that aren't going well with the project. So that way you're setting up a template, just to say, so that when we talk about building another Muslim community, whether it's in Cincinnati, Columbus, you're in Ohio, I'm in Ohio, whether it's Atlanta, that you can have the format on how to actually do this successfully, because you learn through trial and error. So one thing I do with my projects is that I always take keep a journal about like what's not working. I noticed that is working. How much things cost. So when people ask you about this project or how to start one, you can know the numbers off the bat. You know that, hey, piping costs about 10 G's to get piping. Talking about acquiring the land, types of titles and deeds and things of that nature. So that, the next generation or the next group who comes behind you and wants to do this, they know exactly what to do and what not to do. So just want to keep let you know, keep that in mind as well, to keep detailed notes.
That's a good idea, bro. Thank you. I will definitely start implementing that. I haven't thought about that yet. I'll definitely implement that. Thank you.
Well, and that's why I want to introduce, like I said, with my podcast, The Muslim Bench, I want to have a black Muslim think tank for brothers in an investment group that I'm working on, so that brothers can really have a Shark Tank. One of my favorite shows that I watch on television is Shark Tank, and I love the fact that people can come together and brainstorm and think of these ideas and think of things that you didn't think of. I actually have an investment group that I run here in Cincinnati that they're not even Muslims. So, it's even hard for me to find, 2 or 3 Muslim brothers to say, hey, listen, let's come together and aggregate our resources. I know you have a 9-to-5 job, me too, but I have an extra $30 a month. What can we do to pull that together and invest in other things? So it's even hard for me to even find brothers who are, what can I say, motivated or not caught up in what's haram and what's not haram, to be able to get their power, wealth, and influence on, and get into a mind frame where they're building assets or acquiring assets for themselves. So, like I said, I want to have a black Muslim think tank where brothers who are thinkers and producers can come together and start these sleeper investment hubs where we have 3 or 4 brothers in each city who pull their money to start businesses and start, and to acquire assets. So, that's one of my plans. And like I said, I would love to work with you on that, since we're close. We're only 100 miles away. So I'm planning on being in Columbus pretty soon. I have a vacation coming up. I plan on doing some traveling. So I want to come up to, Columbus and, chop it up with you and see where you're at with that or about that.
Yeah, definitely, brother. Anytime you got my number, and if you do get some vacation time, man, maybe you can carpool with us if you want to, out to the land too.
Yeah, definitely. I think we'll have some time when your wife, after she has the baby and everything, I think I might do that. So definitely, we're gonna have to get together on that. But I got to run. But I want to say thank you, brother. May Allah reward you for your efforts with this project, and may Allah bless you with much hestina and success in wanting to build this. So I appreciate what you're doing. Just keep at it. Like I said, baby steps, not too much, too fast. Pace yourself, and I think it definitely will work out. I think it's going to be a great project and a great opportunity for Muslims to invest in that land. Because, like I said, land is a very important thing. We have to start getting into the mind frame of owning and controlling things to be able to pass down, to our children. As I said before, I think that it's no longer realistic to say that I'm going to only leave my children Quran and Sunnah when we live in a competitive environment that runs off of money and resources. So, like I said, I just want to say thank you, brother. I got to run. I'm on your side. I got you, and we'll talk later on.
All right, brother. Thank you for coming.
All right. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam. All right. Any of the new callers have any more questions or anything they want to say?
Yeah, it's Avery. I'm about to leave myself, but I want to just say once again, you already know what I think about the project. You know how much I support it and how much I believe in it and how much credit, that I give to you and your family for not only just thinking about it, but actually doing it and making it happen. And I also want to say, too, for the non-Muslims, for Muslims and non-Muslims alike, this is a project that you need to get behind because it is something that we really need is very important. And I just want to say, brother, Yahweh bless you and your family, and I will help out as much as I can, man.
Thank you, Brother Avery, and that's a good point. I said, I'll make sure that you know that this community is not only for Muslims. It's for, like I said, anyone of African descent. That means you can be from Brazil, you can be from anyone of African descent, and anyone that's Muslim. So you can be Christian, Jewish, it don't matter, you know, as long as we all come together in this at the end of the day, you know. So yeah, thank you, Brother Avery.
All right, thank you, and good night.
Good night, brother.
Okay.
All right. Anybody else got any questions or anything?
No, I was just calling in just to, listen on the call. Oh, sorry.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. You came in towards the end of the call, so I'm sorry about that. But I'll have another one next week.
I just realized that it was close to after 9 o'clock, so I just decided to just to call in and,
It's okay. Well, thank you for calling in. And are you part of my group on Facebook?
Yes.
All right, awesome. Okay, thank you. So you already know all the updates and stuff. Awesome.
Yes, definitely.
All right. Well, if no one else has anything they want to say, or then I guess we can end this phone call, and I'll schedule another one for next week.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for coming.
Thank you.
All right. Bye.
All right.